Hello, friends. My name is James Hopkins, and as always, I'm joined by my good friends Brian Castiglione and Anthony Alessino, as well as my younger brother, Jack Hopkins. On this show, we're all about parlays, overs, unders, spreads, and money lines. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Parlay-Vous. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Parlay-Vous podcast. Unfortunately, this is how we got to start this podcast, and addressing the bad news. Aaron Rodgers, the absolute nightmare situation. MRI today confirms the ruptured Achilles, done for the year. Who knows if he ever takes another snap. Aaron Rodgers' total career with the New York Jets, 0 for 1, 0 yards, 4 snaps, 1 ruptured Achilles.
Damn.
Watching the game, watching it happen in real time, I was completely unfazed, unbothered, unsurprised, unshocked, unconcerned whatsoever. And I know everyone's saying it. I know Clemmer at Barstool literally said it on camera before the game. He said the last time I was this excited for a Jets game was '99 when Vinny Testaverde ruptured his Achilles in the second quarter.
God damn.
That's exactly what I thought of right away. Everyone brought it up. But generally, yeah, does it suck? Yeah. Is it the Jets? Yeah. Is this still a good football team? Of course. Of course, this is still a good football team with or without Aaron Rodgers. And I get that people are frustrated, but I wasn't. It sucks that he's down and we're never going to see it. But it's better this way than to see 3 or 4 weeks of what it could have been. And then it happened.
Right.
Plus, it works out that we're going to keep the first-round pick now. So it sucks that we don't get Aaron Rodgers. But as soon as he got in the cart, I hammered the Jets' money line. Because like I've been telling you all summer, Jack, 25 years of this, I've seen it all. Just when you think it's going to get good, it gets worse. And these are the kinds of games. Amazing game against the Buffalo Bills, a Super Bowl contender. We beat them in a great walk-off, overtime punt return. Exciting game, Monday Night Football. But Aaron Rodgers is done for the year. It's the classic Jets mix-up. So I knew as soon as he got on the cart, plus 330 I took it. I was like, hammer it. Never looked back. A lot of people bad on Zach Wilson today. I thought he played fine. He was 14. 14 for 20.
They're gonna judge him every single time now. Every single throw, because he's not Aaron Rodgers. That's the problem.
He was 14 for 21 with a touchdown and a pick. I know Garrett Wilson made a absolutely fucking out of this world play on that football, and that has no business being a touchdown. Fine, it counts. I know the pick was a typical Zach Wilson throw. Take that one pick out, he played just fine. He didn't, and the most important thing about the pick is that he didn't spiral. Because the Zach Wilson we all know and love, one mistake becomes 3 mistakes, becomes 4 mistakes, and now the game is unreachable, right?
Right.
So I was excited that we didn't see that when he did throw the pick and that he responded. I don't think it's fair to judge Zach Wilson harshly for this performance at all. He spent the last 4 or 5 months preparing to be the backup. Nathaniel Hackett spent the last 3 months preparing to call a game for Aaron Rodgers. 4 plays comes in, and now Zach's got to get out there.
Nathaniel Hackett did a nice job, but we're all forgetting. We're breezing over this.
No,
without Bristol, they don't win.
Well, this is right where I'm getting to next. Is that a lot of people seem to forget that.
Well, now hold on. Because you're jumping around, and I don't want to finish.
No, I'm trying to finish my linear point, which is Breece Hall's name's about to come out of my mouth.
Okay, go ahead.
This Jets team was 5-1 last year with Zach Wilson as the starting quarterback until Breece Hall and Elijah Vera-Tucker went down. And that's when it fell apart, and that's when it got nightmarish. Also, 7 different linemen were on the IR at any given point last year. Also, they did not have the same... Alan Lazard upgrade over Braxton Berrios.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook upgrade over having Michael Carter and Bam Knight.
Yes. Clearly.
Michael Carter's still in there on third down, like I said he would be, making a hell. He made a hell of a block on the blitzing linebacker on the deep, like third down throw that Zach threw to Alan Lazard, I think.
Yeah, that was a good throw.
He can make the throws. It's can he mentally process everything? Can he get rid of the yips? Can he fucking learn from the mistakes that he makes?
So anyhow, we all got your Snapchat 15 minutes before the game started.
Yeah.
15 minutes before I allow the Jets to ruin my life again.
It was very
Yep, and then right on fucking cue, the
very
Jets like this, Jim? They're like, ruin it like this? And you're like, yes, just like that.
Exactly how I figured it would go. I will tell you this. I don't know if you guys are aware of this situation. I have all of my Zach Wilson stock still. I never dumped it. Matter of fact, I went and bought a little bit more on the dip when Rodgers came in. So I got plenty of Zach Wilson stock right now. Let's go. There is no, to me, if you try to go get anybody that you think is going to, and I know Rob Saleh already said it today, but he said it twice last year. He said today they're looking into adding guys, but this is not a competition. Zach is our guy. We just need another backup.
Right.
He's a liar.
If you try to go get a guy that's going to come in to try to be a starter to quote unquote salvage this season, Zach Wilson is done in New York.
I agree.
It's over. He's done. Whatever work Aaron Rodgers and Nat Hackett and this whole new offensive coaching staff did over the course of this offseason for his confidence, for his footwork, over. It's done for Zach Wilson in New York if you make that kind of a move. So I think you sure as shit play the kid. Play him until you can't anymore. Because we're gonna learn something about Zach Wilson for sure this year. We're out of excuses.
Sorry, so what happens if they're 3-6, 9 weeks in?
I think it depends on how he looks.
You break the fucking walls down. Nah.
Who's the quarterback? Name me the quarterback. First of all,
Tim
this
Boyle,
isn't the fucking
William
NBA.
quarterback.
This isn't the National Basketball Association where you can make a trade for a star at the trade deadline and they're going to just come in and play basketball and instantly improve your team. First of all, the Nathaniel Hackett offense that was designed for Aaron Rodgers, that is, I'm sure, loaded with tons of intricacies and verbiage. You're going to bring a guy in at week 8 at the trade deadline?
Right.
When's he going to get this? When's he getting on the field? Week 10, week 11?
Yeah,
Show me a time when it's ever worked.
I said that today that you're really good. If you don't turn somewhere immediately before week 2, you're not turning, because by the time someone figures it out, even Stafford, who I consider a highly intelligent quarterback, it would take him to week 5 right now to figure it all out. Right now, where he'd be like, "All right, cool, I got a chance to win the title. Let's dive into this." I say week 5, he'd be like, "I'm starting to feel comfortable," and that's okay.
There's going to be a lot of Jets fans.
My fear is they're 2-4. That's my fear.
Right, so 2-4 is the fear, right? But when we did this over/under podcast, we talked about the real possibility of them coming out of these first 6 games 2-4 with Aaron Rodgers. They already have one. So
but
if they
Rodgers could dig you out. Zach Wilson probably can't.
If you look at the last 6 or 7 games of the schedule, it gets significantly easier. So I think 2-4 would be honestly fine. If they could get out of there 2-4, they'd still have a chance.
Before we go any further, I want to rewind a little bit here. You talk a lot about holding stock in players and shit like that. I've seen an app floating around about buying and selling stock in players. I have a little.
Yeah, we know about that, right? What's that thing called?
I don't know.
It's not legal in New York.
What?
It's not legal in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Teach us a little something. Do you know why it's illegal?
Because it's gambling. It's gambling on. There's something to it. Oh, that's not. I forgot what the fucking thing was.
You want to?
I tried to do it. I downloaded the app, but it wouldn't let me.
New York's weird with its sports gambling rules.
We'll let you sit on that. But if we were able to, I was gonna give you $100 and let you I was going to set that up for you. I wanted you to buy some stock in some players. So you talk about holding and selling and buying a lot of
This isn't
stocks,
something you
dude.
can just call drop us on while the red light's on. This is something you should bring up instead of telling
It's a good
us
segment,
the
though.
exact score. It is a good segment.
Here's one.
Prepare it for next
Here's
week.
one, Jack.
Prepare it for next
And
week.
this is-
You can't drop it cold on me like that when you spent 20 minutes in the pre-pro telling us the exact fantasy scores of 3 of your games.
Thanks,
You know?
man.
That would have
You
been
know
the
what?
time.
Thanks, man. This is for you.
That would have been the
This is
time
for you.
where you brought it up.
That's great.
It's
Awesome.
pretty good.
Thank you.
What?
No,
Listen, hey. Listen here.
Yeah,
I don't name a
Boomer?
quarterback. You just say yes or no.
You are
Okay.
the quarterback. You Sam
I'm gonna name
Darnold?
qu-
Do you have,
I'm gonna name quarterbacks.
Mono?
You're just gonna say yes or no to replace Zach. No means Zach stays starter.
Okay.
All right. Jameis Winston.
No.
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 Wrong. I go yes. Not will it happen? Would you consider him an upgrade?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No. Still no. I understood the question. to be
Mike
clear.
White,
No.
Why? No.
They're not going to do that anyway.
Stafford.
Oh, God. I guess it technically would be an upgrade.
If
but
you're
it's
looking at a
not
one
worth
season
it, I feel
outlook,
like.
no.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Well,
not.
not even at a one-season outlook. Look at it logistically. His cap number is astronomical. It's like 140 million over the next 3 or 4 seasons.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And you really can't. There's no opt out of his deal until 2026.
Rivers.
No.
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 He's got
Carson
fucking 11 kids,
That would be
dude.
fun, though.
Who?
Carson.
No.
No. No.
No.
Just naming people. Colin Kaepernick.
No. way.
No.
Tom Brady.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh, okay.
it
Are
would-
you okay?
It would
No.
be. It would be an upgrade, but it's just not.
Is the answer yes? 100%.
Yeah.
Would it ever happen?
No.
No shot.
I
See-
like to think in this crazy world we live in that there is a possibility of it.
You see, what you're doing right now is you're getting silly. Okay? I'm not silly right
No,
now.
a lot of people are talking about it. It's being
You know what's
picked around
silly,
everywhere.
Jack? Your star franchise quarterback tearing his ACL 4 fucking plays into a
He
season.
ruptured
That
his
to me
Achilles.
is absolutely
He
silly.
ruptured his Achilles.
Did you watch the
Yeah.
fucking TikTok?
Of his leg bouncing
Yeah,
around
that
like a trampoline?
I've seen
Yeah.
the video a
fun.
million times.
Real.
Yeah,
dude.
that is unreal.
I'm not getting silly over. You know what, James? You're right. I wasn't as shocked as I should have been, barring my hype. I took a
was
small
shocked.
lesson.
I was a little shocked.
I was a little flabbergasted at first. And I said, settle down. My friend who was sitting right next to me, he's like, who's playing? I was like, it's going to be Zach Wilson. Runs into his room, gets the Zach Wilson jersey. Watched the shitty first half. By halftime.
Yeah, that's the thing about these New York fans here. You know,
I was about to
they
say, he doesn't know
they
who's
just
coming
ride or
in.
die.
And he has
It's
a Zach
instantly
Wilson jersey.
it was always Zach. Like instantly, it was fuck Zach. We got Rodgers, and then Rodgers.
I never said fuck
And it's-
Zach.
No.
The majority of Jet fans.
I've been 10 toes down for Zach Wilson from day one.
The majority of Jet fans, and then it's little pop goes the weasel in the fucking Achilles, and it's like,
What
yo,
other
the Zach
choice do
attack
you
is
have?
back.
What other choice do you have? If Daniel Jones were to go down, God forbid, knock on wood, Tyrod Taylor comes in now. That's your fucking guy, bro.
Yeah.
What other choice do you
100%.
have? Be a miserable prick about it?
100%. I
The Jets
agree.
do enough work trying to make me miserable. I'm going to take. I
I
will not allow the fact that, as terrible as it was, the fact that what happened to Aaron Rodgers happened last night, I will not allow a take away from the fact that that was one of the probably 3 or 4 most exciting wins I've ever watched the Jets play.
Yeah, the game was electric, for sure.
I heard Sean Fantasy on Bill Simmons' podcast say that the closest feeling he could think about it isn't even about a Jets win. It was about when fucking the new miracle at New Meadowlands when the Giants lost to D-Jax on the punt return.
Oh.
Yeah, it's horrific. It was just that's fairly similar. Look, at the end of the day, it is horrific, and I'd rather be. And this is going to sound shitty, but for as bad as for Week 1 that the Giants had,
Yeah.
and even though the Jets are 1-0, I feel like they had a worse week. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, it's easy to say that,
Yeah,
of course.
I think so.
You lose one of the fucking 5 best quarterbacks ever to live in 4 snaps. It's a nightmare. It's worst case scenario. The only saving grace is that Joe Douglas worked the language into the deal on the protected first round pick.
That should earn him a contract extension right there.
That's the only. Now a lot of people are saying now that we have that pick, move it. You can't. It's a conditional pick. It's got to sit there.
Yeah, that's good. Why would you want to move it?
No, I wouldn't. Like, you want to move that pick to try to go get Stafford? You move that pick, try to go get Stafford. It still doesn't work out. Like, Stafford, first of all, missed the majority of the year last year. His neck's fucked. Like, come on.
I got a lot of questions about the Jets, because I think their defense is stellar, but I also think that Josh Allen played fuck-arounds. He just gave the ball up over and over again. So I still have questions about the defense. Still needs to be tested a little bit. They weren't tested.
I think part of it has to do with the defense in a way, because I think that they played defense in a way and frustrated Josh so much that when he did have those few opportunities to yuck it, he just had to take them.
Yeah.
See,
you know, like Josh has that gunslinger attitude.
Yeah.
This is how I know you weren't paying super close attention, because you didn't notice the yellow substance flowing down Josh Allen's leg, dude.
No. Here we go, Jim. Here we go.
Floor is yours.
What have I made it clear in this off season of Parlay?
That Josh Allen regression is very real.
All right. Thank you.
I was going to help you out there, but you were just kind of...
We got to keep clipping it because I keep saying it. And I kept saying it over and over and over again.
I'll make a montage for you.
Good, because I'm sure you can pull 5 or 6 times where I said Josh Allen is dog water, and people don't realize it yet.
Okay,
and
Danny Dimes is the new Josh Allen. Josh is out.
Look,
Dimes is
the good one for a year, and then Danny Dimes will start throwing picks all over the place again.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Listen, Brian, I'm not even talking about the Giant game. You can take it over. I'm not talking about the Giant game.
Honestly, I'll just say this.
Don't cop out.
There's really not much to say, but I got to tell you, I was pretty discouraged when I think it was the second quarter and the Cowboys were resting their defensive starters. We're watching Micah Parsons standing on the sideline, and that's when I was like, all right, I think tonight's over. I think it's over. And then it wound up being 40-0. I mean, there's really not much to say. The offense didn't look great. I don't know if Dallas's defense is just going to be a fucking top 3 defense this year, or if things just were not clicking. But it didn't really seem like anything
rain played
went
a
together.
tiny factor there.
That Dallas defense is elite, and like they have been, and they added Stephon Gilmore in the offseason opposite Trey Diggs, and it is a very good defense. But my biggest takeaway from the Giant game on Sunday night, we learned nothing.
That's how I feel.
We learned nothing about the Giants.
Nothing.
We learned nothing about the Cowboys. Giants come out, opening drive, run the fucking football down their throats. Up the field, they could not stop them. They get to 3rd and 2. Low fucking snap from the rookie center. Goes back 10 yards. Daniel Jones has the hook over it. Now we get the block kick for a kick 6.
Yeah.
Get the ball back. After we just ran the ball down their fucking throats. Drop back, pick 6, which, by the way, is going to count as an interception. And at the end of the year, when we talk about Daniel Jones, this is going to be one of his interceptions. That's a fumble as far as I'm concerned. That's 100% on Saquon Barkley. It's a fumble. So now we got fucking 13-0 before we've even gotten our feet wet.
Before we even blink.
So now you got 13-0. The Cowboys are going to be able to pin their ears back a little bit on defense and come for you. And they don't need any help. Micah Parsons does not need game situational reasons to be able to come for you.
Right.
And then after Gano missed that kick,
then Gano missed the kick.
I'm like, all right, we're done here. We're done. So that's it. We didn't learn anything.
Yeah. You got Arizona next week. So, I mean, if it doesn't go right next week, then there is serious cause for concern. But,
Seems like both the offensive linemen are going to be fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see anything on the injury report. You got any alerts, so.
Well, Neal was hurt, banged up, and was it Glowinski or...
No, he was. Yeah.
Glowinski and Neal
was
were banged up.
Shane was. He didn't dress. He was inactive.
Who?
Shane. How do you pronounce his last name? Lem. You got the X in his name?
Lemieux?
Is it Lemieux though?
I
Is it?
don't know who you're talking about.
All right, whatever.
Well,
So-
before we
Go
move
ahead.
on here, no, this is not a shot at Brian or anything else, but the ignorant Giant fans I encountered today during my daily activities, such as work, surfing the web. Ignorant Giant fans, as voted most ignorant fan base by Gamblers.com. Fan vote.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not the Cowboys?
No, Cowboys didn't make the list. I'll read the
I
list to
find
you
that
later.
very hard to believe.
And Patriots. That's
Yeah, and
unfortunate.
Patriots were top 10. They were number 10.
And
Mhm.
Seahawks weren't on there either?
Seahawks were on there.
Yeah, they had to be.
Jets
So,
fans will probably on the
Before I read you the list
Probably.
here, Jets were number 3. Before we get to the list here, I'm gonna quote one of my favorite men to quote here. You blew it. Yeah. You choked. Yeah. I think you lost it. Yeah. Sorry,
Wait, is he chirping Giants fans with the LA night quote? Is
I
that what's
just-
going
I
on
had
here?
to.
Which is a bad spot, given you just traded a QB and lost him in 3 snaps.
And there
I
it
mean,
goes.
it's interesting.
There it is.
I'm just
There's
saying
the-
it's a weird position.
It's an interesting position.
This is not me as a Jets fan coming for Giants
Jack.
fans. What?
I'm gonna fuck you up against the line.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Leave that.
I fucking forgot that I wanted to tag this along with as part of the Aaron Rodgers story. I want the name of the place. Look it up. I think it was called James Park Pub
Yes.
James
I saw this right
Park
before I
Pub.
came over.
in fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah.
This bar in Wisconsin was offering a promotion all season in games where the Jets and the Packers didn't play at the same time. Every game Aaron Rodgers starts and the Jets lose, they will pay your tab. So you scumbags,
Dude.
worst people on the planet, are in the bar. They see Rodgers go down. They're all clapping and cheering and hooting and hollering, getting all excited. They all start running up a tab, right? Because Rodgers is hurt. We're going to beat the shit out of them.
Right.
We're not paying for this. This is on the house. We're playing with house money. Everyone's drinking for free tonight. Until they weren't.
Yeah.
And the live news station was there
Amazing.
covering it.
It was
And
amazing.
the difference between two clips, dude, it's a
Dude.
tale of two halves.
The second clip is so great. Did you see the guy in the back? He's got his hand with his bills in his hand. He's just looking at it with his hand on his head. And I'm like, this
Yeah.
is fucking amazing.
You fucked around and you found out and you got what you fucking deserved, dude.
So, real
If
quick, it
you
goes
wish
on that.
injuries on other players in
Yeah, that's a
sports,
tough
you're a
spot.
scumbag.
So they refunded all the overs, right? For
And futures
Roger.
bets. And
did they
futures bets
refund?
today.
Did they refund the unders?
Any prop bet involving Aaron Rodgers.
How is that fair?
I won on my bet. And I
I
had
don't
Jets
know.
plus 3.
How about this while we're talking? And they today came out. They were also.
I'm saying how
refunding all
is the
futures.
how is the under fair? If you bet the under and he gets hurt, you should be able to cash the under.
Look,
I guess
dude,
that makes sense.
the only way that I can see them looking at it is it's fair for everybody. If it was involving Aaron Rodgers in any capacity, it's all null and void.
That's bullshit. When I make a 16 fucking touchdown parlay and one guy gets a concussion in the second quarter, no one refunds me.
Damn, we have to take
Concussion is not a ruptured
with your betting
Achilles.
book, I guess.
How about this one? I think it was FanDuel, dude. They were not paying out Cowboys defense first touchdown scorer bets
Really?
because it did not specify special teams
That?
on the
Is
block
wild.
field goal. It just says defense.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
You know what's great though? DraftKings it says defense / special teams. Same
They were
odds.
like, we're not paying you suckers out. Absolutely no way, no how. What else did we learn real quick this weekend? I think we learned that Derek Carr is the exact same guy he was in Vegas for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I
How do you feel about it, Mr. Large Better? What
feel
did
like
you-
I'm 1-0 on both.
Did you like what you saw, though?
No. I'm terrified. Are you out of your fucking mind? I sat there and I was like, well, that's it. Derek Carr is going to play like that. I'm cooked. But then he had some decent throws. Listen, chalk it up to the Titans being a really well coached team, and Mike Thomas looked good, and then he didn't. It was weird. Excuse me. A lot of anomalies this week.
Week 1.
Yeah.
We largely learned nothing.
We were just reaffirmed that Christian McCaffrey's still good.
Well, I mean, we may have learned that Kayshon Boutte hasn't figured out he's in the NFL yet and that it's 2 feet in the NFL.
That was tough.
2 drives he killed like that, and balls that he probably easily could have tapped the foot.
Yeah, it was tough. That was tough stuff for that guy.
What did we learn about the Lions?
Competitive. They're
they'll be decent.
They're gonna compete.
The Lions, I don't know, man. Gibbs is good. That's what I learned, honestly. Because everything else, I mean, what did we learn about the Chiefs, really?
That Travis Kelce and Chris Jones are 2 major cogs in the machine that is the fucking Chiefs.
And they're both back.
I don't necessarily. So I lean more towards Kelce than Mahomes because you still hold the team to 21 points when you're the Chiefs. You expect to win that game.
Right.
Yeah, but now
I think we learned. I think what we learned is that it was always Travis Kelce, right? Because we were trying to figure out when this was going to start to happen to them. We thought it might happen last year. Started slow, but really never missed a beat. They lost Hill. We thought that was the end of it. They lose.
Yeah, but now this is the thing. I don't want to get too into it, but we talked about this already. The receivers didn't catch the ball. Yeah. Had they caught the ball, he would have been all right. He found guys. They just dropped the ball. By the way, Tyreek Hill, that's what we learned. He's absolutely unbelievably elite. Probably the best wide receiver in the world when he wants to be. Just how it is. I think we all have to just understand that.
Learn about the
Tua is now the co-favorite to win MVP.
I saw that. Nothing. We learned not a whole lot in the Chargers-Dolphins game. Other than that, these teams could score points, but I don't think that's something we learned. I think that's something we knew.
Well, what did we learn about the Seahawks and the Rams?
We learned that I think everyone jumped the shark a little bit with the Los Angeles Rams. That's another reason I don't think Stafford is havable. I don't think he's havable.
Yeah,
if the offense is gonna look, bro. First of all, I said this off air before we got to you. Puka Nacua is good for 9 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, you know what's fucked up? Trey Lance, man. A week later, that would have been a move.
Yeah.
What, for the Jets? Or,
A 4th round pick. What was it, a 4th or a 5th? That would have been the move.
I mean, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess it could have been the move.
Even if they competed, you could have had Trey Lance back up for 4 weeks, 6 weeks. And if Zach was struggling, roll him out. If he wasn't, then Zach's our guy. There's no pressure. It's not like Trey Lance was a starter. He's been a backup, still a backup. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Other than the one game last year.
What?
Other than the one game last year. He was a starter until he broke his ankle.
Oh, let's get some lines.
Well, we're going to lose you quick anyway. So
before we lose you.
Yeah, we got 8 minutes or so.
I have
Be quick,
the top 10 list of least intelligent
Hold on, does
fan
it say the
bases.
countdown on your thing?
Yeah, it always does.
No, it doesn't say it on my phone. That's what I'm saying.
Smaller screen.
So, number 10, Patriots. Number 9, Seattle Seahawks. Number 8, Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 7, Baltimore Ravens. Number 6, Arizona Cardinals. Number 5, Tennessee Titans. Number 4, Chicago Bears. Number 3, New York Jets.
Hell yeah.
Number 2, Minnesota Vikings. And number 1 is the G-Men, the New York Football Giants.
Do you know any Arizona Cardinals fans?
Yeah, Claudio.
Claudio.
Is he an annoying Arizona Cardinals fan?
Kinda.
Gotcha.
Not really.
So, notable teams to not make the list. Cowboys, Bills.
Because the Bills, I mean, yeah.
What else do we think is on there? Any teams we missed?
How are the Raiders not on there?
The Raiders?
Because it's unintelligent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Least intelligent.
Yeah.
So,
Fan?
Raiders.
How do you
Fan
measure
bases.
that, though, in terms of gambling?
It's not based on gambling.
It's from a gambling.
According to gambling.com.
I don't know how it has anything to do
Are
with
we
Cowboys.
missing any other teams in there that could make the list?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're a Lions fan, you got to be pretty dumb. Right?
Yeah, I kind of
Just like because you're from Michigan, you know.
And I also I would throw Dolphins fans in there a little
Michigan.
bit.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I think Dolphins fans are largely pretty level-headed for the most
I
part.
mean it's a Florida team, but any other teams you think?
No, so since Tyreek Hill showed up in the last like year and a half, where they think all of a sudden they're good, they're a little fucking wild now and a little crazy. But like, when they're awful, they know they're awful. Like you don't hear from them when they suck, even if they beat the Jets. They'll just be like, "Hey man, we got you," you know.
Fans, anybody who's a Texans fan is pretty stupid.
Yeah, I guess, but you know, it's one, Texas forever, and two, like you know, if you're in the city and you get a new team, that's a baby team still. It's a 23-year-old franchise.
Yeah.
You know, because it's fucking Texas forever. Like if you lived in Houston, and then you announced that you were getting a team, you were like, all right, let's go. You know,
Yeah, that is.
let's jump on the bandwagon for the new team. Brand new team, and they did suck, and Matt Schaub got his head beaten every week because back then you could kill people on the field, and their offensive line was awful. I think I'm running out of time. I do want to recap last week's Saturday Showdown college picks. I think at the time when I announced Utah, it was -7, and I said play it to 7.5. You could get it at 6 earlier. You know, depending on when you got it, the line bounced a little bit. So they won exactly by 7. So if you got it at 7, you would have pushed. I said play to 7.5. I played it at 7.5. I lost. Wound up being a close game. The one thing that I love that I didn't mention because we were doing it quick was the under in that game, which I did take, and that was a cash. Next one was Oregon -6 or -6.5. They covered on a backdoor cover, pick 6 with 45 seconds left. So not a bad first week for college, depending where you got the Utah line. Now we're ready to take a break. What up, guys? We're going to get you back to the show as soon as possible. I promise you that. But before we can do that, we have to make sure that all of our listeners are looking good and feeling better this fall with Saatchi Di Dinero. October 14th, Saatchi is releasing their Fall 2022 collection. You want a hoodie that's nice and comfortable. You can wear it out when you're running errands. You can wear it out to the bar. You can wear it maybe when you're going to pick up a date. Whatever you want to do this fall, Saatchi's got you covered. These hoodies, they're pre-shrunk, and it's an oversized fit. So basically what that means is you're going to want to grab one size down from what you would normally wear, and you're going to be perfect. You're normally a large, grab a medium. Normally a medium, you want to grab a small. It's very simple, very lightweight, very comfortable. We got a promo code for you. The promo code HAVOC, HAVOC, going to get you 10% off of your total purchase at checkout. SaatchiDiDinero.com is where you want to go for that. Saatchi Di Dinero, always authentic, never counterfeit. Welcome back to the show. As always, best way to support the show is to support the sponsors. You support the sponsors, you're supporting the show, helping us chase a dream. It's time for everyone's favorite game, Guess the Lines. Week 2, Anthony Alessino has a win. It's 1-0. Let's get into week 2. We got Minnesota, Thursday night game, going to Philadelphia, take on the Birds.
Philly -4.
I got Philly -5.5.
I have 4.5.
I have Philly -3.5.
The line is Philly -6.5. So I
God
score first.
damn.
I thought you were gonna kick my ass, dude. What's going on?
That was way higher than I thought.
Take it easy, Slover. First slate of the 1 p.m. games. Green Bay Packers going to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Alessino, what do you got?
I got Packers -1.5.
-1.5, you said? Okay.
I have Falcons -3.5.
I have Packers -2.5.
I have Packers -3.5.
Bing bong, Alessino hits at 1.5.
God damn.
Damn, dude, you talked a lot of shit already after one game.
I have a tendency to do that.
You not know he feeds off of people talking shit to him?
to do that.
You know what, dude? Do it again. I dare you.
Alessino feeds off of people shit talking him.
Good.
Las Vegas going to Buffalo.
Mm. This is Buffalo minus 7.5.
I got Buffalo minus 6.5.
I went too low. I have a -3.5.
I have Buffalo minus 9.5.
It is Buffalo 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so you had 7.5?
Yeah, he wins.
Yeah.
Damn it, bro.
Do it again. Light me up for 3.
It is 3 already.
Come on now. Oh, bing bong, yeah. Light me up for 4, dude. Come on now.
Baltimore Ravens, AFC North matchup. Cincinnati Bengals will be hosting this one.
This one is
Spicy.
Hard.
Yeah.
who's home?
Cincinnati.
I'm gonna go Ravens minus 2.5.
I have the -3, so I'll just put that out there.
You have Ravens minus 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ravens 2.5. Ravens 3.
I have Cincy minus 3.
I have Cincy minus 1.5.
Bing bong, I had Cincy minus 3.
Damn. Right score, wrong team.
Who got it? Jimmy or you?
Jack.
Yeah.
It's 3-3 to
Nice.
nothing and nothing.
Bring it.
The Seattle Seahawks are traveling to Detroit to take on America's new team, the Detroit Lions.
Give me Detroit minus 3.
I got Detroit 4.5.
I have the -5.5.
I have Detroit minus 2.5.
Bing bong for Brian at
I'll
5.5.
take that.
Wow,
Let's
really?
go.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, I based it off of Detroit and how. That's why I asked you how Seattle did with the score.
Yeah.
They versed the Rams.
Seattle kind of fucking.
Yeah, it's way too many points, I feel like. Los Angeles Chargers going to Tennessee to take on the Titans.
Chargers are favorites here. Chargers are 3.5 point favorites on the road.
I got Chargers 5.5.
I have 6.5.
I got the Chargers minus 4.
Chargers are minus 3 on the road.
Damn.
It's Alessino again.
Yeah. Score check for me.
4 Alessino, 3 Jack, 2 Brian. I have not gotten a point yet. Chirac Bears traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers.
All right. I'm gonna give it Bears minus 1.
I got Tampa minus 3.
I have Tampa minus 1.5.
Same.
I'm gonna bing bong again with minus 3.
Damn, -3.
Yeah, I like the Bears.
I just don't know.
Big time.
Yeah.
That was Bears -3, you said?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, not Bears. Tampa. I said Tampa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like the Bears though.
Yeah. me
Duh,
too.
Bears.
Defending, reigning, undisputed Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs travel to Jacksonville.
Kansas City minus 6.
I got KC minus 5.
I have a -5.5.
I have the minus 5.5.
The spread is minus 3, so I hit
Oh.
on that one.
Yeah.
Damn, 3. That's spicy.
Hammer that. Hammer
Yeah, that's fucking
that.
spicy. Chiefs
That's
coming off
too
a
low.
loss.
What?
That's too low.
I agree. I also feel as if it's too low. In a completely unwatchable football game, the Indianapolis Colts will be traveling to Houston to take on the Texans.
How did what was the score of the Colt game?
They
lost by 10.
to the Jaguars.
The Jaguars, right? And they're going to Indianapolis.
They
They're
are
going to
Indianapolis.
Houston.
They're going to Houston.
They're going to Houston. All right. Colts minus 4.
I got Colts minus 1.
I got a -2.
I got a minus 2.5.
Spread is 1.5.
So Jack
That's
again.
you.
Jack's on fire.
I just find it weird
Cool.
that
Go
Jack's
for
on
it,
fire
Roman.
while he has the real lines in his hand. I'm not making accusations, I'm just saying.
Hand it off to Brian.
San Francisco 49ers going to LA to play the Rams, divisional game. You're on the clock, Alice.
7.5.
Scum. I too have 7.5.
I have 8, so
I had 3 because the last week's spread. The spread's 7.5.
7.5. Go ahead. Nice.
It's me and Brian.
No, I have
Me and you.
It's you and him. You know what's fucked up? You can
And
see
we're
where
on
I
the
wrote.
board.
You can see where I wrote 7.5 and then wrote over it. Tough stuff.
Big Blue, the New York Giants going to Arizona.
All right. Here's my fucked up pick of the week. Giants minus 8.5.
That's insane.
Holy fuck!
That's insane to me.
I got Giants 3.5.
I have him 3.5 too.
I have them 2.5.
Spread's 5.5. So that's me and Brian.
Yeah. I'll take it. Damn, 5.5. Okay.
Jets at Dallas. The Zach Wilson led New York Jets.
5.5.
For Dallas,
Yeah.
I have
I
6.5.
have 5.5 too.
9.5.
Holy fuck! Bing bong, James.
Really?
You guys are thinking small potatoes over here.
Holy shit.
Dude,
They just...
Dude, give me the Jets and give me the Jets money line.
I agree.
Damn, 9.5.
I agree, dude. I'll take the Jets money. The early favorite for Glizzy God of the Week. I know it's Tuesday.
No, yeah, I hear
I
you.
know I'm getting ahead of myself.
let's see if the spread moves a little bit.
That's another thing that I thought about that just didn't make it into the open. As far as Jets bettors are concerned, they're going to be significant underdogs a lot of the way here. There's a lot of opportunity to make some money if you believe in this defense. Washington at Denver.
I mean, Denver's got to be a 4.5 favorite.
I have -4.
I have 2.5.
I had 3, and the spread's 3.5.
Is that you? Oh, no, he's got 3.
That's Jimmy, right?
That's me, yeah.
Oh, you had 4.5?
I have 4.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm a half point away.
Well, I thought it was under.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I thought we were playing Price is Right rules.
You had...
I have 3, and the spread's 3.5.
Oh.
All right, settle down, settle down.
Bring it!
Whoa, whoa.
You
Everybody
scream
makes
like that
mistakes.
one more time and you're getting suspended for 20 minutes next week. You're getting a 20-minute suspension.
We're gonna put you in the penalty box.
If I got handle line to not give you a point. Miami Dolphins at New England in the Sunday night matchup.
Miami's going to be minus 3.5.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I had 5.5.
So do I.
Spread's 2.5.
Oh, goodness. So low. They really got paid in that defense.
Can we catch Jack or no?
There's 2 games left and you're down by 2, so you need a bing bong and a
Damn.
half.
50-50 shot. Actually, you have to hit both. Not 50 shot.
And me and Brian are playing for pride. I mean, me and Brian are tied, so we're playing to not be in last. Everyone's got something to play for with the 2 Monday night games. I cannot stand when they do this. It sucks enough. Sucks enough when we do 2 Monday night games and it's 7:15 and 10:15. But now we got 2 Monday night East Coast games, 7:15 and 8:15. It's just fucking horrendous. I know I'm gonna be sitting there like a clown with my 2 TVs watching both games. First one, 7:15 start, is the Saints traveling to Carolina.
Saints are going to be. Let me think about this. 5-point favorites.
I got Saints -2.
Yeah, I have him 2.5.
I have 2.5.
Brian and James hit. The spread's
I'm
-3.
still tied for last place.
That's
though.
alright. Got 4 points now.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean another bing bong we could tie Jack.
I like the Saints there.
We are all tied at 7 to Jack's 9.
Damn.
So
Damn.
a triple bing bong, we go on a triple
Damn.
sudden death overtime.
We got
What triple?
over-unders.
Jack's he's got it in front of him though.
Yeah, I'll read it. I mean,
You
I
don't
will.
trust Jack?
I don't know.
I'll
We'll see.
sit it out.
No.
I'll give you the.
You can't sit it out if you're tied with us.
All right,
Sure.
I'll tell you a game that you can pick.
All right, fine.
So, what I
Let's
got
do
in
it
front of me.
first. Cleveland at Pittsburgh.
This is fucking tough. Browns are -2.
What do you got, Jack?
We have -3.
I have a -4.5.
I have -3.5.
I'll see no bing bongs at 2.
Let's fucking go!
Alright, give me your phone.
Let's go!
I'll put
All
it up
right,
on mine.
so you're gonna.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are there any that you
boys.
know?
No, I forgot all of them at this point.
Let's try to make this a little interesting.
I fucking tried to not pay attention to them.
Ooh, this one
We
could be
needed a
fun.
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
Closest to the over/under.
Now we're gonna have to have Jack write one down before you say something, so that way there's no swaying and like him just going a half point under you.
Yeah.
The game is the Baltimore Ravens at Cincinnati Bengals, over under point total.
Low man wins.
That's a good one.
All right,
Okay.
Jack's locked in.
The number's in.
I'm good. I got it.
What's
Let's
your
hear
number?
it.
46.5.
I got 48.
The over under of the game is 46.5. You're muted, dude.
what I do, Jack. That's what I do.
I'm gonna fucking get you. I'm coming, dude. I'm coming.
There's
21 years
really
old,
no
he's
better
full of
feeling than going back to
What's
back
that?
on the dot for the
21
win.
years old, he's full of
It's
That's
tough.
true.
That is a nice
You know what's
one,
fucked
dude.
up? I just want to say this. Something. When I said my number, I saw Brian's face, and I saw him go like this. Ready? And I thought I either hit it or I was like super close. And then you gave me a number fairly close. I was like, fuck, did I miss it by a half point? All right, that was good, boys. I like it.
That was entertaining, dude. Week 2. Great game against the Lions. Alcino 2-0. See, here's the thing now. Like, how long are you coming after Honky Tonk Man's record or what? How long are you going to hold the belt for?
Well,
Who the
you
fuck
know
is
what? Listen,
Honky
you can't
Tonk,
hold the
man?
belt in 3 weeks if you don't hold it too.
Hold on. Did you hear what he just said?
What?
Who the fuck is Honky Tonk Man?
All right. Yeah, that.
And by the way, I just want to say something. I know Gunther broke it. It's Gunther's record now, but Honky Tonk Man's funnier.
Yeah.
You could break his record for second longest title reign, you know?
Why can't I just take Gunther's? I don't understand.
I mean, you could if you want, but Gunther's still going. He's way ahead of you.
I know. All right, yeah, it's the problem. Yeah, that's
He's
the
like,
problem.
He's like fucking 340 days ahead of you, you know?
It's
I
like, I
know.
don't like that shit. I like the Jets a lot.
Yeah, I like the Chiefs too. The Chiefs line's interesting.
I like the Bears, and I like the Saints because I guess I have to.
I
He
do like
guesses
the,
he has to, and then he gets fucking back to back, right? Okay, dude.
I do like the Jets because of the way the nature of the Giants game last week
100%.
combined with the fact that they're playing against Zach Wilson. They just rolled through the Giants, never saw any adversity, never had to play real competitive ball for largely 3.5 quarters on Sunday. Now they're going to host the Jets coming to town, starting Zach Wilson, who's the biggest joke of the league to a lot of people.
What's the over-under in that game?
It's a good question.
Like what? Let me guess. 44.5.
I think the Jets defense continues to get turnovers against the Cowboys.
40.
This week.
40. Damn,
Wow.
defensive standoff.
Yeah, I said 44.5, and I was gonna go under, but 40's low.
40's real low.
Yeah.
I think I still might take the under just cause.
By the way, Sauce Gardner out last night. 5 targets, 5 receptions.
Not
Really?
a hot
Yeah,
start.
not looking
dude.
Not a red hot start for Sauce.
Touchdowns?
Huh?
No, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
touchdown?
Not him, right?
No, I don't. No, he didn't let up the touchdown. First of all, fuck that touchdown. Josh Allen was almost 2 whole yards in front of the line of scrimmage because his fucking heel on his back foot is on the line of scrimmage. It counts. That's nonsense to me. It's always been nonsense to me.
Always been.
It happens
has.
like once every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's always fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
That and when
Stupid. It should be the ball.
when the quarterbacks wait, like Allen does it, Mahomes does it. I'm pretty sure Mahomes might have invented it, where we fucking jump and our whole body is basically out of bounds in the air, and then we throw it away. You know, when they jump out of bounds and throw it away with 1 foot out of bounds in the air, but they can't hit you though. So if you want to be able to do that, let them fucking hit you then. The whole point of going out of bounds is you taking yourself out of the play.
If you get 1 foot out of bounds, but they push you, you're good.
No, they'll call that probably.
What do you mean?
Like for a wide receiver.
Oh, if you're like while the ball's
Years ago, right? If you toe tap, but you only got 1 foot in, but they forced you out, it was good, right?
No,
not
you still
anymore.
need to make that.
No, years ago.
Years ago, yeah.
And then they changed that, but that used to be an NFL rule,
The
right?
force out, yeah.
Yeah.
And the uncatchable ball.
The uncatchable ball, the pass interference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't.
No, I
call.
was thinking the Patriots wide receiver that he was forced out. Like, well, I guess forced out, but
Nah,
whatever.
dude, Booty on the 4th down play, he never made an attempt to drag his back foot. He thought he was good.
Oh yeah, for sure. He
Because
wasn't
the
even close.
ball hit his hands as he was picking that foot up, and by the time he possessed it, that foot was in the air. He thought he had it down already.
He literally was not even close.
He never made an attempt to drag that back foot.
And I knew it as soon as we dapped up. I was like, yo, he's not in. He's not in. But whatever. What are you gonna do?
That's a good little segue here because I like New England again.
Yeah.
Getting 3.5 at home against Miami again. They're gonna put. We believed in their defense. That's why we bet on them against Philly. I'm going to believe their defense can get after and frustrate Tua a little bit.
Yeah, I think Tua is. I think Tua is a pretty basic one-dimensional quarterback. And by one-dimensional, I mean I don't even know what he brings to the table, but he's got a unbelievable, fast as hell Olympic team of sprinters on his team, and that goes a long way.
I mean, yeah. You know,
Waddle's probably
it's
number
a track
one
team
on,
out there.
Waddle's
on 20 teams.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like a 1A, really.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
We talked about it on Sunday. It's a fucking track team out there. Tyreek Hill,
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle, fast as hell.
Oh, man.
Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson Jr. Fucking again track athletes. They've got all the speed in the world, which was their plan when they got to it.
Yeah.
Their plan was to put all the speed. It's why they traded up to go get Jalen Waddle.
Not a bad plan.
No, not a bad plan, especially you're trying to replicate what worked for him at Alabama, because it was looking really, really bleak in the beginning of Tua's career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would rather play Ryan Fitzpatrick. So I think we don't have anything else to get to today, right?
We could preview Thursday on Thursday because we'll be talking bets anyway.
Yeah, we could do. You want? Yeah, we'll do Thursday on Thursday.
Sounds good to me.
Anything else? Our at
I think I'm
home
good.
go.
At home, Alice, you
All right. We're brought to you by House of Havoc Podcasting, Stay Thirsty Company, Sachi Di Dinero, I said Stay Thirsty Company twice. Justin Shop, West Ham, The Beach, and Dino Skate Park. Peace out.
Stay tuned. Just beware. I'm coming.